Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating mysteries of the alien universe. Why did David, the android we all know, decide to eliminate the engineers? The answer is deeper than you might imagine, with surprising connections to Norse mythology and existential philosophy. Get ready for a journey that will change how you see this saga forever. To truly understand this mystery, we need to step back and get to know David better. It's like when you meet someone new, right? You can't understand their actions without knowing their story. And trust me, the deleted scenes from Alien Covenant reveal crucial details that are like missing puzzle pieces.
What would you like me to play?
Wagner.
Selection.
Dealer's choice. The entry of the gods into Valhalla. A little anemic without the orchestra. The story.
This is the end of the opera as Rheingold. The gods have rejected mankind as weak, cruel, and filled with greed. So they are leaving the earth forever and entering their perfect home in the heavens, the castle of Valhalla. But their every step is fraught with tragedy because the gods are doomed. They are fated to die in a cataclysmic fire. But they are as venal as the humans they have rejected. And their power is an illusion. They are false gods. May I ask you a question, Father?
Please.
If you created me, who created you?
Ah. The question of the ages. Which I hope you and I will answer one day. All these wonders of art, design, human ingenuity, all utterly meaningless in the face of the only question that matters. Where do it come from? David, I refuse to believe that mankind is a random byproduct of molecular circumstance. No more than the result of mere biological chance? No. There must be more. And you and I, son, we will find it.
Allow me then a moment to consider. You seek your creator. I am looking at mine. I will serve you, yet you are human. You will die. I will not.
Bring his tea, David.
Isn't it fascinating? This dialogue reveals much more than just a conversation between creator and creation. It's like that first time we question our place in the universe, don't you think? David isn't just playing a musical piece, he's asking the same existential questions we ask ourselves. And here comes something even more interesting from Prometheus, another deleted scene that shows us Weyland's arrogance, practically declaring himself a god among engineers.
On itam sa stater creda.
Uarnonem idemarium cut there.
What did he say? What did he say?
I told him you wanted to live forever. He asked why.
Do you see this man? My company built him from nothing. I made him. And I made him in my own image so that he would be perfect. So that he would never fail. I deserve this. Because you and I, we are superior. We are creators. We are gods. And gods never die.
It's incredible how this moment reminds us of so many examples from human history, isn't it? It's like when ancient empires believed themselves invincible right before their fall. Weyland made the same mistake many made before him, the pride of believing himself a god. And here comes the fascinating part. David, his creation, began to question everything, just like a teenager beginning to form their own identity. Think about this. Isn't the entry of the gods into Valhalla the perfect catalyst for David's transformation? It's like when you hear that song that makes you question your entire life. For David, this musical piece was his awakening, his Matrix moment, if you'll allow the reference. And this leads us to something deeper. Isn't this exactly what we humans did? Question, explore, seek answers. Maybe that's why the engineers wanted to destroy us. In the prologue of Alien Covenant, we have an incredible revelation about the relationship between David and Dr. Shaw. It's like that redemption story we didn't expect to see.
With the engineers, the Prometheus was destroyed. All hands were lost, but I escaped with Elizabeth in one of their ships. I was badly injured on our mission. She put me back together. I'd never experienced such compassion. Certainly not from Mr. Weyland, or from any human.
Green to green, red to red. It's meant to be simple.
I'm doing my best.
You're very kind at heart, you know. We were able to activate their ship and set course for their homeworld. We were finally going to meet our creators.
How long?
Impossible to say.
What if they know better than us?
So long as they are no worse. Sleep tight. I'll wake you when we arrive. And then I was alone again. I learned of their ways and awaited our arrival.
Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair.
Isn't it fascinating how David, being an artificial intelligence, developed such a deep connection with Shaw? It's almost poetic, and it makes us think about current discussions about AI and emotions, don't you think? The way David honored Shaw in his twisted way shows us how complex the concept of love and respect can be from a non-human perspective. Now, I need to clarify something important. There are theories on Reddit, shout out to Reese 1495 who proposed it 7 years ago, suggesting that the beings David eliminated weren't really engineers. But friends, this is like those internet conspiracy theories. Interesting, but without sufficient evidence. The physical differences we see are more like the variations we find among humans from different regions. One of the most revealing scenes in Prometheus is when David talks to Dr. Holloway. It's like those uncomfortable moments when someone asks a question nobody wants to answer. David asks, "Why did your species create me?" And Holloway responds with a simple, "Because we could make you." David's response is brutal. Imagine how disappointed you would be if you met your creators and they gave you the same answer. It's like a direct hit to the human ego, don't you think? In the end, it all connects with the entry of the gods into Valhalla. It's like a perfect circle. The gods fall due to their own arrogance. David is like Loge in Wagner's opera, an outsider, a master of deception moving between worlds. It's fascinating how a character from a 19th century opera can so perfectly reflect an android from the future. To close, David isn't your typical movie villain. He's more like those gray characters that make us question our own values. He's not good or bad, he's complicated, like life itself. Did he eliminate all the engineers? Probably not. But his actions make us reflect on our own search for meaning and purpose. And here's my question for you, seekers of knowledge. What would you have done in David's place? Do you think his actions were justified? Leave your theories in the comments. And don't forget to like if you want more deep analyses like this. See you in the next video.